Okay, so what I'm going to explain today is why do clouds have layers and why do we have tornadoes and funnels and all that kind of thing. Well, I've written it up here and it's all based in double helix energy flow. All based in double helix energy flow between electrical layers, because all energy travels in perpendicular funnels between each band layer in an electrical circuit, which is the electrical circuit torus of the Earth atmosphere. So after that, what we have in the picture is at the bottom there is the Earth. What we have is electrical cloud band layers of funnels and disturbance zones. The energy rises out of the ground in funnels, and that's what I've got drawn there, 3 funnels. Once they reach a certain electrical band, they start to expand, inflate, energize water molecules into clouds, and energy attracts matter, so it keeps attracting all the water molecules until they start building into clouds. This is a disturbance zone. You also get this in the sea with submarines. They pass through disturbance zones. That's because there are funnels and vortexes in the ocean doing this same thing between layered bands. Anyway, back to the sky though. So you get your funnels, which you can't see, going up, and they're taking the energy up. Then the water condenses around the energy and turns into water droplets, and it starts pushing up clouds. This is also a kind of funnel area, but because as it exits the funnel area, they always turn into a rolling wave that goes from left to right. But the energy is still increasing, so they start to bubble up on top of each other, and then they start sending out fingers, which are actually basically a double helix tornado finger, because that's how energy travels, and it's basically trying to reach up to the next cloud band. I'm going to put up a load of pictures in a minute showing all this actually happening, and then you get another layer where the energy again turns back into an invisible vortex, and then you get another cloud bunch above that doing exactly the same thing. Starts off as a rolling wave from left to right, then it builds up, turns into clouds, which then try and send out fingers. And that's it, basically. Vortex, disturbance zone of clouds, vortex, disturbance zone of clouds. Same thing in water. Vortex, disturbance zone of water, vortex area, disturbance zone of water. So now I'm going to show a few pictures proving this. So there's your cloud layers, more cloud layers. We're going to go through it all. Your cloud layers, and they've all got gaps in between. This is your rolling wave that appears after the vortexes, and if you get more energy, obviously here you've got your cloud bands. This has vortexes. You can see the circles in the upper area. These are your cloud fingers trying to reach up to the next field band. These are cloud fingers trying to reach up to the next field band, but it's the disturbance zone, so they don't form funnels. And then again, there's another one trying to reach up to a higher field band. So the reason that I'm actually showing this though is to do with the EM field. I've got a little video coming up, and from suspicious observers, and there's some strange cloud movement on there. As soon as I saw it, I thought of water and underneath water. So I'm about to show a video that shows a pool with a wave machine. So you have to remember that a pool is pushing down a wave machine, which means it's adding energy, which means actually it's collapsing part of the water so that it pushes and rolls around. Now this can be likened to the EM field of the atmosphere. It has to rotate to move the clouds. That's why we have winds and everything else, because the EM field is rotating. Energy attracts matter, matter covers energy, and energy moves matter, in that order. So I'm going to liken it to this. Now this is a Euler disk, or an Euler disk, whichever way you want to say it. This is what's happening to our atmosphere. The energy is being reduced as per my universal voltage drop. So what the rotating energy in the rotating EM field, the field is static but the energy rotates. It's just how it does. There's an S in the Earth and it follows that shape. So what will happen is it will rotate faster and faster while still trying to maintain the atmosphere. But the more it does it, the more energy it loses, the faster it gets, till eventually the end, as it says in the Bible, will come very, very quickly. This quick. And so with that said, I'm now going to show a wave machine, which is basically about to do what you just saw on screen, and it's going to produce a wave in the water. And I went to look for this for the actual water shapes compared to the cloud shapes, but God's fantastic that way. And basically you see underwater vortices, which are because the wave energy was added, it moved the water, but the energy has to dissipate between levels, and so it forms vortices. Now here's what you have to remember: the faster that our EM field starts to vibrate and rotate, it means that there's going to be more storms, more tornadoes, because of things like this. Now this is a picture of now the two black dots at the top are two little rods that tap water, and this is a very old video from the 60s, I believe. It's on one of my videos all about bug's eyes and how energy waves move. But basically, you see all them circles, those hexagons, whatever. The hexagons, same as you get on is it Jupiter? They've got the hexagon at the top. That's because of intermingling waves. And what does it produce? A vortex at Jupiter's pole. It produces a vortex. So if our EM field rotates faster and faster, it will create more waves, till eventually the waves will look like they are on screen, which means all vortexes, all vortices, all tornadoes. So now we move on to this pool. It's somebody else's, don't know who. So he's in a wave tunnel, whatever that is. It's a wave machine, and what we're about to see is Suspicious Observers movie and this underwater movie compared side by side. Then we're going to see the underwater vortices, which is between ground and the top of the level of this water, which makes it a boundary line. So here come the waves, and I'm just going to repeat them along with Suspicious Observers footage. I've slowed it down a little bit because that's really slow over there. Unfortunately, I couldn't get some great shots. This is about all there is, but do you see that rolling wave motion? It's exactly the same. Our atmosphere is buckling, just like that Euler disk, and that's what is causing this crazy weather. Our EM shield is failing, and these are the results. So everybody's wondering, oh, end time revelations? Yeah, whatever. No. If you go back and have another look at that picture of the intermingled waveforms, you will find that there are vortices everywhere. So it's only going to increase, unless of course the EM field pushes the atmosphere back out into a nice ball shape, but then we'd need a lot of energy for that, I'm guessing. So whatever's happening, we don't have enough energy to keep our atmosphere up. So yeah, this wave motion is because of everything I say about double helix energy travel. Now I was thinking the other day, when I made my made a video for Thor actually, and I wasn't sure if I'd been touched by the Holy Spirit. Well, it gives gifts, and mine seems to be to know all the nature of energy travel. That was just a vortex that went past. We'll see some better ones in a minute. These are bubble vortexes, but the wave motion was started. Now the energy has to dissipate. There is an undercurrent, but it's trying to swap the energy that is in the undercurrent into these vortexes, and they're all twisting clockwise, because clockwise is energy up. And you got a few ones in daylight, I guess. So yeah, the more waves, this had 4 waves put through it, which I just showed you. And how many vortices do we have? At least 4. So the amount of waves that are put in means more waves, more vortices, and in the atmosphere, more tornadoes. So there we go. My theory of energy travel, double helix energy travel, given to me by God in May 2014, keeps proving itself. Thank you very much. My name is Lee, and I'm a Christian.